let your kids watch it!
They're back from the grave and ready to party. Happy anniversary to The Return of the Living Dead. One of the best zombie films ever. It's great. The effects, the story, everything about it. Really good movie. I hope they release it in theaters for its anniversary this year. And then speaking of that, we have these awesome figures right here. Return of the Living Dead from NECA. Got this a couple weeks ago, and I was like, oh crap, I forgot to talk about it. So yeah, trash and suicide. I really like the packaging like this, where you see it like that, with the little grave there with the writing on it. Now we'll take a look at the side here. Go down from NECA, and then go down, and then go down from NECA. And then we'll take a look at the back. Looks really good. And then, of course, here's the bottom for everything you want to know. And let's open this up, shall we? Here's the backdrop. Very just kind of eh. And then also very flimsy. Like super flimsy. So I'm not really impressed with that. But here's the figures stuck inside there. Got the little spray can right there. The cool grave. And everything with their little things to keep them going. And a good move. This is such a cool thing. I hope they do the Tarman and everything next. You know what I'm saying? At least him. Come on. You know, Tarzombie. And then right here. Looks pretty cool. It has that little kind of like that's rusted and everything. Shake it up. And then, oh, we'll just let it roll. And here's the grave. The Return of the Living Dead. And yeah, that's what it is. And it'll fit right in the Vampirella grave thing, right? Right? Oh, wow. That fits in perfectly. Wouldn't you agree? There they are, out of the box. Just like that. We'll zoom out just a little, so you can see them all together. And then we'll just look at them one by one. And then just for a start, they're looking pretty cool with their cloth goods and everything. Very nice. Let's just get some nice close-ups. Just look at the material of the boots. Very nice. Got a good feel. The cloth of his pants. You can hear it. I got a tear there and the little stuff there for a zipper. So that's kind of nice. A little patch here for a pocket. Belt. That really shines. Yeah. You can hear it pretty well. The chains and everything. There's just skeleton hands. Leathery, pleathery back of his jacket. Oh yeah, then there's pockets there. Take a look here. Can we move them? We can do that. Don't want to split them. But we'll sit them for now. So you can see even more of his inside there. So that's kind of neat. So it's just the body. It's just a body inside here. Like a male chest figure, and they just put this little green paint on there to give them that. This does open a little bit. So I guess you can take the jacket off if you want to. You can even hear the Velcro there. Yeah, that's nice. As is that. And then just the face. So far, looking pretty nice. Looking pretty good. More of this. And as usual, of course, you know, there's loose thread there. There's loose thread on the back of his jacket. I expect nothing less. There's a nice tear there. It was kind of hidden. And then when you move them, it's like, oh my gosh, it tears. So then it's like, cool. Yeah. Like, that was like a hidden one. So I'm like, oh no. I tore him. But no, he's supposed to be like that. I'll look a little bit more of the chain on his butt. Everything here looks pretty cool. It's kind of interesting just seeing that. We'll open it up a little bit more. For him here, of course his chest is kind of, I don't know if he can pose it enough, but he's got the abs right there. Yes, the abs. And then you can see, it's just weird because of how that is. And then the arms look like regular arms until you get to like all this part here. So it's very, very interesting. It's got a spike choker there. So, okay. Do like the shine there. And let's just get a good look at his face from the side with his mohawk. Looks really cool. The sides of the melting, dripping gooiness, the one eye showing his teeth. Still got the piercing on his ear, which is really neat. A really nice touch. You can, play with it a little bit if you want to. So overall, he looks really good. Good detail. Looks just like this was an odd choice to choose for figures for them. Out of like all the things, just the art and the covering and postering and everything, as opposed to, actually characters how they are in the movie. But I like it. It looks really good. Let's see. As you can see, I did that. I was able to bend them, and then, well, you know what? Let's take a look at. Just I don't know if you can see it, but then look, these are very bony. And then very, very bony. You know what I'm saying? Like, very bony fingers. It's much like the Jack Skellington. But I do like how the green... It's an interesting paint job, so it's not like it's just... It's kind of like the dried paint and a kind of splotchy here or there. I don't know if you can really see it as well. Like in person, it's a very unique job on those arms. So I don't know if that's supposed to be like that or just how the paint job was. So let's see. Very much able to do that. Do that. Hopefully you can move them a little bit. There, I was able to move them a little. Move that. Move that. Still know how I feel. Move them back a little bit so we can be running at you. Hey, get back here. Rawr, brains. So, yeah. And then you can move them, up and down. Like that, you hit the camera. And then, that kind of stuff. So, yeah. Alright, we'll kind of bend them back a little bit more. Again, always worried. Because that's just how our luck is. I'm sure I do any more posing with this, he will break. Because that's how we are with our stuff lately. And how much more do you really need with them? I guess if you want them to be kind of like, rawr, because like this already feels kind of creepy loose, like I don't want to do anymore. Okay. So I guess you can do something, even though it doesn't really look like he's coming at you, but... so maybe something like that. I don't know, maybe something like that. Alright, let's move on to... trash. I still like all the splits and everything. And you're gonna wobble back now. So we'll just leave suicide there and then we'll look at trash. So yeah, you're able to move this up and down a little bit and have her go out like this with the arm like that. I was kind of disappointed that this doesn't have any movement. At least not that I could find. It looks cool though, so we'll get nice detail on that. Looks really good, really gruesome-y. Man, that is nice. And then the bone just sticking out there, so it's kind of... I wish you can at least have it move a little bit. That would have been kind of nice. I mean, I don't see how. And then, jeepers, that's a view, huh? So yeah, and then of course it's the material. I like that there's the holes in there. I like that the dress is red. Obviously, it's red, but then it's got this bit of dirtiness to it, so it kind of works really well. And again, we'll just look at the legs, and again, that paint job, you can see a little bit better on her. And there's those bony toes, very interesting. And then for you feet people, there you go. And then just, again, how amazing. Like, it looks good. I'm not gonna lie, it looks really good. And then, let's see if we can get a closer look at a little dog tag necklace. Thinny right there. And then, of course, the, giant cleavage. So, again, those are interestingly big. Is it me, or... we're gonna have her kind of sit too, so we can get, But come on, is it? I'm seeing Marv. From Home Alone 2. But I like it. This looks really good just because of that hair. I like the face. I'm getting too old for this. And good detail on the face. Can move her. Move around, and then that looks pretty cool. You can see a little bit right here with the neck and everything. So this makes me think Mars Attacks meets Marv. Getting shocked. This is kind of a good shot. Maybe we'll have to move her a little bit to kind of, coming at you. Because just how the eyes are, like, oh crap, they're really coming for you. And again, just for some detail there, you can see that bit of that earring in there, and then just how the texture is, and it feels so weird. It just feels so weird. And then of course we'll get, angles like this. Just to show from all places with that hair. Again, that looks really cool though. I like that. And the cloth goods feel good, like really soft right here. Interesting. Pushing those, and then let's see what we got. Warning, plastic. Well, she's got a good stomach there. So yeah, you can see the legs, and you can see it's just I don't know, because I guess you weren't expecting, but solid plastic here, and then there's that detail paint where you're gonna see from under the dress. And then just a simple tight. So she's got a simple tight little butt, which nothing wrong with that. Still looks good. But can we do the splits? Yes, we can. At least with this, you can tell how you're going to look when you're kind of maneuvering this figure. With Suicide, I was kind of like, I had to take his pants off to see if I can do the split thing. Hey, look, she's peeing. Lifting the leg. Wait, no, that's what he wait away. So, I am curious, though, as we should be, just how this is. So, we'll see. If we can go a little lower. And then, yeah. Big and green. Big and green. That's all I can say. So, yeah, it makes me wonder, like, how this mold is. Oh, yeah, and I forgot she can move. Besides the head, she could move up and down. And all that, so she can do that. But, jeepers. And we can compare, I guess, just to see how these compare to Elvira. Of course, I guess we can just do this too, and, just kind of, enough spray painting there, Suicide. Let's get down to it. Oh my. Oh yes. So again, just to show you how, again, smooth here and here to the paint, and you can tell the paint with its uniqueness only goes to there, does not go anywhere else. Which I am glad that, I mean, it makes sense because you can see this much of the top. But with how this stuff was going, at least they kept this whole top mold part here in a special unique way, because then that would have been weird just because only this much, is showing on the dress, so they could have been like, oh, we'll just have the rest of this solid. No, it's that same nice spray painted details that they give on there. And hopefully I can get her back into this. Ain't that right? Oh my. Oh, yes. And in fitting with the character, just kind of laying about in the graveyard. Doing what she's got to do. Very cool, very good. Okay, now we'll try to get her back into this. Hopefully this won't be as hard as it was for other characters. Now we're gonna finally see the comparisons, because I'm like, oh, it's kind of like the Elvira sculpt, even with the kind of belly and everything, but no, I believe Elvira is, I mean, of course not the same shape, because she has to have them in a certain way to make it look like they're that roundness inside with how she shows with the low cut. I believe Trash is bigger. Those are bigger, so I wonder if this is just other characters they have that have. I wonder what other horror characters. I know at some point we'll do, forgot her name, but Adrienne Barbeau from The Fog. And I guess we'll do have other people to compare besides just Elvira and other horror and characters. But yeah, she's bigger. And just showing from all the angles.
Ain't it nice to just let them breathe? Yes, feels good. And oh my, those are some bazooms. Well, I thank you. You're welcome.
And again, if anyone's upset by this, do you people act like this when you go out and see people in like the beach or a pool or anything, or just in general? Because it's weird. It's always weird people freak out over this, but they're okay with He-Man wearing nothing but a loincloth. It's interesting, but no. I think, wow, ladies. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think she's bigger. That's okay. Doesn't always mean better. A wink. That's right, but still, she's one of us now. One of us. One of us. One of us. And of course, while trying to figure out if the size and the shape and everything was this, it is harder to get that back on. So once you take clothing off, it's hard to get it back on. So, oh well, right? Hey, what are you? It's me, the Tarman. Ha 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 ha. What the? Da 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 da. I just think it's cool. So hopefully they'll do one for him. They got a Toony Terror of him, and that's the best, I guess, only way right now to get him in this. And there he is, posing, trying his best not to. Why is he doing all this? Quit with the herpet, buddy. Why? Come on, we're cool. Yeah, you guys are cool. It's a great movie, great figures. I knew you'd see it my way. And now let's just take a look at some of the photos, and it's a little bit of fun there. And then posing together, and then dance along with him, and then we'll see at the end after all these nice photography and picture fun, right? Oh, for crying out! What? I mean, oh, stop it! Boom, 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 boom. Like an Evil Dead Army of Darkness type of thing with the skull hands. Anyway, back to... At least we get to do this, right? I almost forgot. There's a way we can do this. The little dancing. So, who to get? We need another redhead to do this. And we have ourselves another red to do the infamous scene. Thanks, April. The things I do. We love you for it. We love it. I think everyone enjoyed it. I know Punk Donnie was enjoying it. Love the figures, love the Return to Living Dead. Happy 40th anniversary to it. And just a lot of fun with it in general. Glad we got him in there. And it's a great movie, great series. Hopefully they re-release it in theaters. And I'm glad we got that scene in. And it was just a blast doing this. And worth it. They were at Best Buy to get. And yeah. Yeah. Return of the Living Dead.
80s music, yeah.
Indeed. Thanks there, guy. Oi.
Yeah, but whatever.
They look great. Scared. I gotcha. Thanks again for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you next time. Brains. Brains.